Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Marvel One-Shot, The Consultant. This is one of the earliest Marvel One-Shots that used to be added to each of the DVD, Blu-ray releases back in the day that sort of helped stitch together different films, sort of like they do with the after-credit sequences, but more, just a little bit more. And they usually also include Phil Coulson. He appears in a few of them, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is from 2011, so you get an idea that there was a reason why he was no longer appearing in them later, because 2012 was the year the Avengers came out, and, well, we know what happened in the Avengers. Anyway, 2011, it's 4 minutes long, and it has him and Agent Sitwell, also well before 2014, when we know what happened to him. So, in the Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So, yeah, lots happened. This is a really early stage type of conversation. It's a weird short. It's different from most of the other ones because it acts as not just as a middle piece, but also as a framing piece for the after credit sequence for the Incredible Hulk movie, which does appear in the middle of this short. The consultant, let's just say, we know who he is. He is technically the most important character in the MCU so far at this point. It's Tony Stark. So, yeah, spoiler. But I don't want to tell you too much else about it. There's really not a whole lot to tell you, really, because it's only 4 minutes long, and it pretty much does its job. So, in this, you just have these two, Sitwell and Coulson, having coffee or whatever in a diner somewhere, and discussing what to do. That a certain person wants to have a certain other character join a certain team. But, well, they don't really want that to happen. And who can they get that can get under General Ross's skin? Really, really bad. Who can be the most obnoxious person in the room when he wants to be? Well, so the consultant. And so we get to see that scene in its proper framework, understanding why he's the one who has been called. That's why this exists. It's to tell you why he was called on, rather than Phil going to Ross and saying, "Hey, we need to have the Hulk." So, yeah, it's basically a continuity and it's a backstory correction in a sense. I mean, honestly, because Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk films came out in the same summer. And nobody knew how big, at least, that any of them would be. Iron Man especially, because it was not a character who's ever starred in a film before, but it launched the MCU. So, yeah, it's kind of incredible. So, this is worthwhile checking out. Of course, if you're a Marvel fan, an MCU fan, you're going to have already watched this. Duh. But if you haven't, there's a bunch of these shorts that are worth checking out. And it just sort of adds a little depth to the whole universe. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. No? 291. Why won't you say that out loud?
291.
There you go. What was the delay there? 291. Oh, wow. We got a movie from Lucasfilm that is not Star Wars or Indiana Jones. Yes, this is World War II tale. And I've seen this already. So we got 2 days in a row where I've seen something before. So that's kind of weird. We're going to be watching Red Tails. 291. Red Tails. So, the Tuskegee Airmen, that's what it's all about. So that's what we're watching tomorrow. Red Tails in the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you then. Bye.